start rereading it. But otherwise, just stay committed to it, because the pronunciations and all that stuff is not really what's important for the read as much as the commitment to the read.
Yeah. So my strongest advice, if you blow a line, don't sit there and get flustered and go, I'm sorry, can I start over? Just take a second, and then start the line over. Pretend that you're just rewinding on a tape. It's like, Naruto, I'm gonna do the... Naruto, you see, I just took a pause and started the line over. Because they can edit your mistakes out and make your audition sound perfect. Don't worry, they'll make you sound great.
And when they see you get frustrated like that, then that's a projection of what can happen if they cast you in the future.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So they don't want to deal with that in the booth.
They want you to be very streamlined. You know, if you mess up, you pick up, go, bam. Take direction, go, bam. You're friendly, you're working on very little information, and you just rock with it. Don't get too chatty Cathy in the booth. It's like, I love this show, and oh my gosh, it's like, they don't want that. They don't want that. They may eventually, once you get to know them and work with them. That's okay. That's okay, but once you know the people, then cool. All right, so let's get our Naruto Uzumaki up here.
Okay.
Yes. So, introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Ashley Evans.
Ashley Evans. Okay, Ashley, if you would be very kind to hold the microphone up to your chin or something so we can all hear you.
Is that?
Yeah, pretty much. Give a test there. Can we all hear?
Testing.
Good?
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Good. Right.
It sounds good here.
All right. When we do an audition, we'll say slate it, which just means say your name and who you're trying out for. Take a little pause and then begin. And we'll just run through the script. There's like 5 lines and some attacks. All of these scripts have attack reactions because we want to hear how you do the power-ups and scream. So we're gonna.
And they're at the end usually because that's when you're blowing your voice out, right?
Yeah, we want you to tear your voice up. I have no idea. Someone moved a table or something. Okay, so slate your name and character and go for it.
Right. I'm Ashley Evans, and I'm trying out for the part of Naruto Uzumaki. Man, Keep is so lucky. How come I never get a cool mission like that? Me? Oh, nothing. I was just working on my tree climbing jutsu, and as you can see, it needs work. Whoever these special pursuit hotshots are, they're gonna be here any second. I got a feeling Nakamura's gonna be in real trouble when that happens. So you and I gotta think of something, fast. Listen, Haruka-sensei, I'm gonna show you this amazing jutsu, and you're gonna let me graduate, and everything will be okay. That's the way it works, right? Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Very cool.
Good job.
Thank you.
On 3, which is their, you don't have one of these, Kyle.
I do.
You just know it by memory.
I've done this so much.
That was really good, by the way. Very good. My big note to you is slow it down. And on 3, the taking charge line, more authoritative. And on the excited one, instead of being excited, I just felt like you got fast. So don't speed it up so much and use the energy without the speed.
In other words, we're saying act it out more because you don't have the constraints of the lip sync. In the actual scene, yeah, you may have to say it that fast, but for now, for the sake of acting, you don't have those constraints, so it's like, act it out.
And you have a little habit, which is fine, but of clearing your throat between every take, you might want to just watch that a little bit, that's all.
Yeah.
What else?
That's about it, really. I mean, you sound like you got a definite hold on the character there.
Yeah, it's good. Real good. Especially
cool.
1, 2, 4. We're really good. And you're the 5 expert. I'm not so great with fight sounds, if anyone's noticed yet.
No, the fight sounds sound great. I mean, for the sake of the room, you may want to pull the mic back.
Blow it out. Right.
Yeah. But when they record, they'll adjust something called gain. They can turn that down. You can still say the same amount of distance from the mic, but they turn it down so they just don't blow it out whenever you're like, bah! And then they can't use that, and it's too distorted. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, for example. So then it might also, when you're doing slate, you don't have to say, I'm trying out for the role of so-and-so. You can actually just say, Ashley Evans, Naruto Uzumaki.
Okay, that seems good.
Just super streamlined. Okay, so let's do a take 2.
All right. All the lines or just the ones you guys put?
The whole thing.
Whole thing, sure, why not?
Man, Kiba's so lucky. How come I never get a cool mission like that? Me? Oh, nothing. I was just working on my tree climbing jutsu, and as you can see, it needs work. Whoever these special pursuit hotshots are, they're gonna be here any second, and I got a feeling Akamaru's gonna be in real trouble when that happens. So you and I gotta think of something fast. Listen, Haruka-sensei, I'm gonna show you this amazing jutsu, and you're gonna let me graduate, and everything will be okay. That's the way it works, right? Ha! Hoo! Ha! 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 Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Oh, right. Can I steal that back from you? Yay. We don't want to kill too many trees. I killed a lot of trees for my radio script last night. One day we'll just all read them off our iPhones.
Right?
Or Kindles?
Or Kindles, yes, very good. All right, who's next? Orochimaru. Let's bring our Orochimaru up here. Up here, up
I like
and
this
here.
one.
Yes, Orochimaru, the villain of the show, or one arc of the show. He's a cold-hearted snake. So, gonna hand you the mic?
Paula Abdul reference.
I know. So, you've been paying attention, right? You just say your name, so introduce yourself to the room. Who are you?
Sean Leguez.
Okay, cool. Like Sean Leguez, Orochimaru, and then go through it. Let's hear you. Take 1.
Sean Leguez, Orochimaru. My, how you've grown. To think you've become strong enough to perform the curse sealing jutsu. Long time no see, Kakashi. I saw something I like. A look in your eye. If you leave this place and come with me, I'll make you strong, boy. To play the game, as you put it, I need a chessboard. Willing pawns to do my bidding. Pieces must be sacrificed.
I'm loving
You've got a really rich sounding voice. It's a very velvety smooth and very apropos. Very nicely done. As far as physicality with fight reactions, don't want to get too physical with it. It's nice for a performance, for the sake of the room, so they see that. But in a recording situation, you do have the mic sitting there, which is like a $3,000 thing dangling there in a stand, and you hear your food digest and everything. You don't want to get too physical because it'll hear your clothes rustle and your arms flying through the air and all that. You can get a little bit, you know, because we all talk with our hands. We're all like very expressive in the booth when we're doing the emotions. But you don't want to do too much moving around. You want to, and that's a real subtle thing with the fights. And you know, we want to hear attacks where it sounds like yeah, whereas opposed to being hit, like damage, like you know? I say like getting hit is more like a clash of consonants. Like, how do you spell that? Whereas an attack is more of a you know, that sort of thing. And again, not too much moving around. You're like, oh, you get into it, that's cool. We like you to be passionate about it. But yeah, really rich, velvety tones, cool, evil, cruel. I like it. Wendy, thoughts?
You know, the only thing I would say is just the snake-like appearance, like even amp that creepy tone is up even more. I don't know if tone is the word I'm trying to use, but